All right, well, if you're inspired to grow some of those fresh ingredients at home, it's easier than you think. Amelia Baker is joining us from Green Alternatives in Norfolk, and I know that you have some ideas. You know, everybody would think having any kind of garden is going green, but there are even greener ways to grow a garden than most people realize.
Absolutely, and a lot of it is really getting back to basics. A lot of the work is in the prep work as well, because after you do all of the prep work, then the gardening part should be easy. One of the main things is to watch your sun, to see where the sun is. A lot of people say, oh, I have this great plot, and then they plant something and don't realize that either what they're planting doesn't match the sun exposure, or what they're planting needs more sun, less sun, something like that. So a lot of people actually diagram their backyard if they're trying to use every square inch to see where the sun is and what plants they should plant if a place has a lot of shade, a lot of sun.
So if you're limited, if you could only have your garden in one place, then you may not be able to plant everything that you want to plant.
Absolutely.
And if there's something you absolutely must grow, you may not be able to put it where you want to put it.
Absolutely. So that's one of the main prep work things. The other thing is to do your research on seeds. So what I like to support heirloom seeds. They were introduced prior to 1940, so they're some of our original seeds. And this company that I work with a lot is Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. So I like them because they have the heirlooms and a lot of organic seeds, but they're a Virginia company, so they specialize in offering mid-Atlantic varieties. So
all right.
As you flip through, and like this is their catalog, everything that you could ever want to plant, they have
in our climate.
A mid-Atlantic option for you, and they actually specify that with a little sun next to every variety.
And the packets are so pretty.
They are. So if you choose a seed company that specializes in our area, then you'll be able to plant pretty much whatever you want.
The homework's been done.
Yes, absolutely.
So what's in the bowl?
Okay,
Dirt.
so this is an alternative to peat moss. It's coconut coir. So it's the shells and fibers from coconut.
What does it do?
And you mix it in with potting soil or compost or whatever you're using for your growing matter, and since it's so light and fluffy, it gives the seeds a chance to really root, and it gives them proper air in the soil.
Oh, gotcha.
So you end up getting a healthier plant.
Is it spongy? Like, will it soak up water? Is it forgiving if you water a little too much or get a downpour like today?
It's really great at holding moisture. So if you water in the morning and you have a blazing hot day, it'll probably retain a lot of that moisture throughout the day.
Now, you said this is compost tea.
Yes.
But probably not anything you want to put over ice in a tall glass with a lemon.
Not drinkable.
Yeah.
So compost tea is just a fun name for liquid compost.
What you think it is. But it's good for the garden.
It actually came out of our worm bin, so it's worm tea.
Okay.
And it has a lot of nutrients in it. You would use it like you would fertilizer. So you dilute it with water, and I feed the plants about once a month to really give them an extra boost of nutrients. And compost, whether you have the liquid version or the solid compost, is excellent to have in your garden. You can use compost, coconut coir, mix it together, and not have to use potting soil.
Oh wow! So you can grow it just in that. Is this? I'm going to guess that's what you've done here.
It's just a mixture of the two, and I brought this in because this is actually an old sour cream cup. And that's one of the ways that you can also green your garden is to reuse things. Yeah, I had some extra paint. I made it cute. I used it for seedling starter, and so then you don't have to go buy all those trays. You can actually just save the cups that can't be recycled anyways and reuse them for seedling planters.
Look at you go. All right, thank you very much. You can find more information about this stuff at Green Alternatives too, or if you just want to look up the Southern Exposure Seed Exchange, you can find more information about what you might want to plant here in the Mid-Atlantic region as well too. And if you're not so much the grower, remember the folks at 5 Points Community Farm Market are very good at it too. If you just want to go shop for fresh produce and leave the growing to somebody else. But give it a try. It could be fun. Thanks, Amelia.
Thank you.